In this video, we're going to be covering important information about a medication called Zopiclone, also known by the brand names Imovane and Imovane. Now, Zopiclone is a type of sleeping pill that can be taken for short-term treatment of severe insomnia, where you're finding it difficult to sleep. It helps you to fall asleep more quickly, and it also stops you waking up during the night. Now, it works by affecting a calming chemical in your brain called gamma-aminobutyric acid, also known as GABA. Now, it comes as tablets, but it also comes as a liquid for people who find it hard to swallow tablets. And here in the UK, you can only get it on prescription. Now, before we get into the main details of this video, I want to clarify that I'm not endorsing this medication, nor am I sponsored by any pharmaceutical companies. My goal in this video is to provide you with educational, factual information so that you can make informed decisions about your healthcare. Deciding whether to take any medication is a personal decision that should be made with your healthcare provider and based on your specific health needs. It's all about making the right choice that is good for you and weighing up all of the pros and cons. Now, in this video, we're going to go over who can and can't take it, how and when to take it, side effects, potential interactions with other medications, warnings and precautions, emergency and overdose information, and finally, some common questions and where you can find more information out about this medication. So who can and can't take Zopiclone? Well, most adults over 18 can take it, but like all medications, Zopiclone is not suitable for some people. To make sure that it's safe for you, you need to tell your doctor if you've ever had an allergic reaction to Zopiclone or any other similar medication, you've got liver or kidney problems, you've got myasthenia gravis, a condition that causes muscle weakness, you've got breathing problems or sleep apnea, where you stop breathing for short bouts while sleeping, or you've ever had mental health problems, you've had issues with alcohol or drug abuse, or if you're trying to get pregnant, you're already pregnant, or you're breastfeeding. So how and when should you take Zopiclone? Well, it's really important to take Zopiclone exactly as your doctor has told you. Now, your doctor might ask you to take a tablet on only 2 or 3 nights each week rather than every night, and you should swallow the tablet whole and don't crush or chew it. Now, Zopiclone takes around an hour to work, and it's usually prescribed for just 2 to 4 weeks as a maximum. Now, this is because your body can get used to it very quickly, and after this time, it's unlikely to have the same effect, and plus, you can develop a dependence on it, which isn't good. Now, in terms of doses of Zopiclone tablets, they come in 2 different strengths, 3.75 milligrams and 7.5 milligrams. Now, the usual dose is one 7.5 milligram tablet taken just before you go to bed. And like I said earlier, it takes around an hour to work. Now, a lower dose of 3.75 milligrams might be recommended to begin with if, for example, you're over 65 years old or you've got kidney or liver problems. Now, taking a lower dose in these cases reduces the risk of excessive sleepiness and other side effects, which brings us on to the next section, which are side effects. Now, like all medications, Zopiclone can cause side effects. Some of the common ones include a metallic or bitter taste in your mouth, as well as a dry mouth. You might also notice that you're feeling sleepy or tired the next day after taking it, and that's just because of the effect of the medication. Now, serious side effects are thankfully rare, but if you notice symptoms like poor memory, seeing or hearing things that are not actually real, called hallucinations, falling over, thinking things that are not true, which are called delusions, or feeling very low or sad like you're depressed after starting on Zopiclone, then it's worth speaking to your doctor urgently. In terms of serious allergic reactions, well, in rare cases, it is possible to have a serious allergic reaction called anaphylaxis to Zopiclone. In this case, you should seek medical advice immediately because it can be life-threatening. Now, these are not all of the possible side effects, and for all of them, you should always refer to the medication leaflet that comes inside your medicine box. Now, in terms of potential interactions with other medications, you might be taking other medicines and you'll want to know, does Zopiclone have an effect on these? Well, it's important to know that Zopiclone might interact with other medications that you're taking, and it can increase the chances of side effects and increase the risk of you feeling excessively drowsy. Now, for this reason, you should speak to your doctor or pharmacist before starting to take Zopiclone if you take any of these medications. So firstly, medicines to treat schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, medicines to treat depression, medicines for epilepsy, medicines to calm or reduce anxiety or for sleep problems that you already take, or medicines for hay fever, rashes, or other allergies that can make you sleepy, These are known as sedating antihistamines and are things like chloramphenemine or promethazine. Also, strong painkillers like codeine, methadone, morphine, oxycodone, pethidine or tramadol can also increase the risk of you feeling excessively drowsy when you take it with Zopiclone. Other medicines to be aware of when taking Zopiclone and speaking to your doctor about these are erythromycin or clarithromycin, which are antibiotics to treat infections, as well as medicines used to treat fungal infections like ketoconazole or itraconazole, and finally ritonavir, which is a medicine used to treat HIV infections. Now, in terms of emergency and overdose information, taking more than your prescribed dose of Zopiclone can be dangerous. You might get symptoms including feeling excessively drowsy, feeling very confused, sleeping deeply, and possibly going into a coma. You might also feel dizzy, lightheaded, or faint due to low blood pressure. You might notice you have floppy muscles, or you're falling over and losing your balance a lot, or you might have shallow breathing or difficulty breathing. Now, if you've taken too much, then it's really important to speak to your health provider. Finally, here are some common questions that often get asked about Zopiclone. The first is, can I drink alcohol when taking Zopiclone? Well, the answer to this is no. Don't drink alcohol whilst you're taking Zopiclone. Alcohol and Zopiclone together can make you sleep very deeply, so you don't breathe properly, and you can have difficulty waking up. The second question that is often asked is, can I drive or ride a bike when taking Zopiclone? Well, the advice is, don't drive a car, ride a bike, or operate machinery if Zopiclone makes you sleepy during the daytime, it gives you blurred vision, or it makes you feel dizzy, clumsy, or unable to concentrate or make decisions. Now, this may be more likely when you first start taking Zopiclone, but it could happen at any time. So, for example, when starting another medication. For more detailed information about Zopiclone, including how it affects pregnancy, breastfeeding, and any long-term use considerations, please check out the links I've included in the description box below.